All right, the phone is still glitching. I did contact tech support. They can't figure it out. And by the way, this is the fifth phone that they have given me because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with the other previous four. I think that they're actually getting tired of hearing from me and that they would rather just see me go get another provider because I think I'm a thorn in their side. Well, I don't know. Let's just be happy with the information that I've already given and what information I'm able to get out, and I'm just going to keep doing the best with what I currently have. Okay? And to those people that are offering me cameras and other things, you got to understand, I can't accept any gifts. I can't accept any money. I can't accept any of this stuff. Even if it was done in secret or even if it was done in private and nobody else would know, I just wouldn't feel comfortable. Okay? One major reason, as you can see, that my growing camp of accusers is that's just what they look for. They're looking for things like that. They're looking to bring down the message by destroying the messenger. Okay, and we should all be able to see that. So let's just have a little bit of wisdom here and understand that there's a correct way to go about this to nullify the opposition. And if I was to begin to accepting gifts and things like that, that would only increase the opposition. All right, it's all equational. So in other words, I'm going to have to be humble with the way that I'm able to bring you this information, and you're going to be humble with the way that you receive it. It's that simple. All right, chapter 8, the book of Enoch. I described them as giving something early, and that's what I was saying, that Jesus Christ offers you the path of perfection, the sure path of perfection through experience. Let's look at something that's called, or what we would call a cliche saying. Okay, and these cliche sayings are just absolutely amazing. One of my favorites that reveals so much is that the window to the soul is through the eyes. All right, we're not going to talk about that, but think about that now with what we see with all the reptilian eyes and everybody supposed to be under possession that has these supposedly reptilian eyes. And then think about that cliche saying that comes from a time in the past that nobody can really tell where it came from, how far back people began saying that. Well, I have a good feeling of where this comes from. And it's the very same place where we're going to have this other cliche saying come from. Because these cliche sayings represent ancient wisdom. That's right, wisdom that's timeless. So if it's ancient wisdom, it's coming from the ancient past. It just so happens to be that most of these cliche sayings are wisdom that has been given to man, or that man has found out by experience as he's dealt with these fallen beings. Now here's the one that's important for what we want to see. There is no shortcuts to perfection. You ever heard that before? A teacher, a coach, a friend, your mother, your father, somebody special, ever said that to you before? There are no shortcuts to perfection. Well, that is the mantra that I hear the Spirit as it cries out to me. There are no shortcuts to perfection, Kurt. There are no shortcuts to perfection. It's a sure path, and it's done through diligence, hard work, dedication, and patience. Faith. Faith. Faith in the Father, and knowing that He is perfect and that His plan for you is also perfect. And if you have patience and walk in it, that you yourself will one day reach perfection. There are no shortcuts to perfection. Lucifer would have you not believe that. He would have you believe his mantra, and that is, do what thou wilt. And we could connect that, as I said, to Aleister Crowley, and that is his mantra. Jay-Z wears it on t-shirts. Basically, that is the opposition, okay? That is the duality of the two philosophies. One, the true philosophy, there are no shortcuts to perfection. And then the other is, do what thou wilt. That is hardly perfect. That's hardly perfect. And we're going to see what this do what thou wilt has manifested itself into. And that's where chapter 8 of the book of Enoch comes in. We're talking about these beings, basically the fallen sons of God. But they're being given names here. It talks about all the stuff that they start giving. Look what they're giving. Well, first of all, you have to understand that it takes technology to make these things. Swords, knives, shields, breastplates, fabrication of mirror. Fabrication, that's technology. That's industry. So what they're doing is that they're offering material technology. And, of course, I've run out a little time here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and explain to you some of this very important information as it connects to what we're talking about. I'll be back.